the Beihai Park, and right now I'm in the Hehua Shichang Lotus Market, and here is decorated at night, and I will show you the nightlife in Beijing people. Okay, let's take a look. My gimbal always got a problem. I don't know why. Okay, first I want to show you Peking Opera. Over 200 years ago, or 150 years ago, Peking Opera is very, very popular among Beijing people, and also in Shanghai. Shanghai people also love Peking Opera. But today, Peking Opera is a dying art, and this old Beijinger, and he's playing the erhu. It's called the jinghu. The music instrument used for Peking Opera. So with the modernization of China, we are losing our culture. Sometimes even our dialect. This is inevitable. Only the elder generation, they still prefer the older art. Young people sometimes they just interested. So here's a huge lantern of a dragon, because this year is a year of the dragon. And this one is made of silk, so you can see. So dragon in China symbolizes the emperor, and also said that we Chinese people is the descendant of a dragon. And also the Great Wall is like a dragon, and our mother river, Yellow River and Yangtze River, wow, where it's like a dragon. So this is the Hohai Lake back sea, closer to the Forbidden City. And this area is called Shichahai, 10 Temple Sea, because over 700 years ago, when Kublai Khan set up the capital in Beijing, and he built the grand capital, Dadu, and they started build the capital here. And because the Mongolians are from grassland, they never see the ocean, the sea before. So when they built the capital here, and they also built the Grand Canal. So this is almost the end terminal of the Grand Canal. And also there's 10 temples built around this area. So it's called Shichahai, 10 Temple Sea. Because Mongolia never see the sea, so they call the lake sea. Okay, let's move around. This area is very busy 2 years ago. I mean, before Olympic Games in 2008. And a lot of bars are here. But today, the bars are closed. But it's still a touristy spot. Wow, this is the dragon. Okay. So this water area is a part of the Grand Canal. Okay, my route will be from the Lotus Market, walking along the bank and to the Silver Ingot Bridge and the Pipe Street, Drum Tower in Nanluo Guxiang, and it's a popular touristy shopping street, too commercialized. Anyway, it's crowded, and you can have a feeling of the bustling nightlife in Beijing. And I will finish over there and get to the subway back home. And this is called the Lotus Market because in summer on the lake there will be lots of lotus flowers. This is a long, long dragon. And you can see on the left that the bars and restaurants are closed. This is the Hohai Lake in Beijing, downtown Beijing. And you can see over there, there's a man-made lake. It used to be part of the Grand Canal. This is the Hohai Lake Lotus Market. So pretty at night. There's a weeping willow around the lake. And there's a long, long dragon. Wow.
大概率是要扣。
You can see the body of the dragon. It's just like the claw. So here's the paw and the tail of the dragon. Okay, I have to be careful. Okay, I will join the tourists walking along this old neighborhood in Beijing. Actually, this is where the Hutong located. Because in the old dynasty, in the Qing dynasty, 1644 to 1911, only the prince, they could stay in this area because here is close to the Forbidden City and there's good feng shui here. And here is the Lotus Flower Market in downtown Beijing. And here's a man-made lake. I would follow the people walking along the bank. And here used to be a very famous high-end restaurant in the 1910. It's called 会贤堂. Today, a lot of old brand died because our heritage is disappearing. There's still some bars and restaurants along the lakeside, but they are not very noisy as before. Because economy is not good. It's I don't know how to describe it. Hard landing or soft landing, but we are landing. So still some people travel, but they don't spend much money as before. But it's good to see people traveling around because the pandemic is terrible. Okay, this is the Hohai Back Lake in Beijing. I will go to the lake side. It's less crowded, and we can have a lake view. Wow! Now we can see this dragon. This is a really long dragon, about a kilometer long. This is the man-made lake. It is part of the Grand Canal. So I have a dream. So I think one day I can go with my friends and we drive along the Grand Canal from Beijing to Hangzhou. And Grand Canal used to be the most important traffic line in China, ancient China. But right now it's only part work. So this is starting point of the Grand Canal in Beijing. So still some people. Wow, we can see the boat. The rolling boat in the lake. This is nice. Okay, let's keep going. I have to watch out, it's getting dark. I don't want to bump into people. Cause trouble for other people and for myself. Any question, feel free to ask me. And later we will go to Marble Bridge. It's called the Silver Ingot Bridge. That used to be the 8 most famous views in Beijing. Oh.
I'm wet.
It's an ancient city, and there's a history over 3,000 years. And as a capital, Beijing is 820 years. South China, and also grain, food, silk, and even the building materials. And this is the end of it's a terminal of the Grand Canal. Wow. And here's a restaurant. They serve the Mongolian hot pot. So you can see so many people waiting outside. I mean, this is good. People spend money. It's good for the economy. Oh. And on the other side, that's a famous local Beijing restaurant. They serve barbecue. And you can imagine, over 100 years ago, this is also the busiest place in Beijing, commercial area. Now, people play music. This is the Hohai Lake in downtown Beijing, northwest of the Forbidden City. And I'm gonna go to an old marble bridge. Oh, it's getting crowded. Bicycles, and I can hear the music. I hope they don't give me a music copyright strike. It happened before. Okay, here is the most famous part in this area, and it's called one of the 8 views in ancient Beijing. It's called the Yingding Guanshen. That means if you standing on this marble bridge, let's see here. Wow, they had a traffic jam. So this bridge is in the shape of a silver ingot, and on a bright sunny day, and if you sorry, if you stand on the bridge, wow, and you can overlooking the West Mountain that way. Live music from bars. And this is so touristy. We go to every commercial street in China. You got the similar stuff. Some dim sum, candy, cake. And this street is called a pipe street because the shape of the street is like a pipe. And also, in the old day, there's several pipe shops, and they sell tobacco pipe and also snuff. There's so many local snacks, but some of them they are not just for tourists. Skewer, mutton. There's rice cake, deep fried chicken, and this is the smelly tofu, or stinky tofu. Okay. Local people normally don't come here, and this is a Muslim restaurant, so they serve mutton and beef. Oh, big skewer of mutton. And this is a kind of a local Beijing food because you don't see it in other city. And they use the organs of pig because in the old day, only the poor people they cannot afford meat, so they will eat the inner organs of the pig. If you don't if not a foodie, maybe you will feel uncomfortable. But you can see there's a pancake, tofu, and the liver, and digest. And that's the way they serve. When I was 12 years old, when I have a short eyesight, my father took me to downtown Beijing. And, after we got up from the train station, and my father got 2 bowl of this, we call it 卤煮火烧. Oh, it's my first time to have this kind of food. It's so tasty. I asked my dad, what's this? Okay, keep going. And here, this kind of candy, we call it tangulu. It's a sugar-coated fruit. Now you can see, and there's some strawberry and grapes. But the most popular one is wholesome. You can see the round, right away is sesame. That is the authentic local Beijing candy for kids. Here is the green bean cake. That is too sweet. Today in China, more and more people, lots of my friends, even my mom, have diabetes. So 10% of the people in Beijing have diabetes, and it's getting more and more. So people today care about the sweet food. And here's a tea shop. And this is a studio. You can experience the culture. Can relax. Toy store, and this is the old Chinese toy. The tigers. That's just like a pillow. And oh, the post office. So these shops, some is open, close, open, close, because the rental is very high. So if you don't sell the products at more profit, you cannot make money. So it's only for tourists. Magic. And right here, it's a Taoism temple. In the old Beijing or even old China, there's so many Buddhism temples and Taoism temples. And it's called Guangfu Guan, Broad Happiness Buddhism temple. And here is where they sell the herbs. This boy is a robot. It's dangerous. Wow. These are the different herbs. Wow. So noisy, and the smell is so strong. So today, sometimes we don't know if that is a real herb or it's chemicals inside. So, buyer beware. Oh, this is a candy store. They only sell the milk candy from Shanghai. This brand is from Shanghai. It's called White Rabbit. That's good. There's some overseas tourists. Cheaper continent. So this is a Pipe Street. Okay, I come to the main street, and probably heard of Tiananmen, and that means Heavenly Peace Gate. And in front, there used to be one gate. It's called the Dianmen, peacefully, earthly peace gate. But that gate tower was knocked down. So Tiananmen Square was further south. And on this side is the drum tower and bell tower. And we go that way. So in the old day, this area is a busy commercial area. Oh, the restaurants are full. And this is starting of the tourism season, and it's getting warm. There'll be more and more people come to Beijing. And in front of us, that is the drum tower and bell tower. Drum tower and bell tower, in every ancient city in China, there's a drum tower and bell tower, because that was used to tell people's time. During the day, they will strike the bell, and at night, they beat the drum. So the people in the city will know the time. So it's not light up, so we cannot have a clear view. But you can see the outline. That is the drum tower in Beijing. Every ancient city there's drum tower. And now you can have this view of the drum tower. So this is the end of the Central Axis line, goes through Beijing city, and we call it the Dragon Bomb. On the top, there's 25 big drums used to strike to tell people's time. Okay, and further south, 7.5 kilometers, is the outer city of Beijing. So in Beijing, we have the city wall circle around the city. Okay, I'm trying to cross the street and go to the other side. It's so busy. Okay, ready? Oh, traffic policeman came. Okay, I'm safe now. And I will join the tourists and go to one of the most famous, crowded, and commercialized shopping street in Beijing. It's called the Nanluo Guxiang. It is the Hutong, and it's in the drum tower. Okay, from this angle, we can see the drum tower.
然后回来前。
This is Beijing, and this is my hometown.
我都没去过。这上面有。
And the drum tower of Beijing since 1420. And behind it is the bell tower. And I'll try to cross the street and show you the bell tower. Wow, from here we can see. And that outline, like a small temple, that is the bell tower. There's a huge bronze bell inside. So local Beijing people don't come here. It's too touristy.
半个小时。
And shops. In the old day, in this area, it's only the high-ranking officials were allowed to stay in this area, and also we call it 内务府, Internal Affairs Department. That is the department of service to the royal family. This is the Drum Tower Street in Beijing, and I will go to 南锣鼓巷. That is a famous touristy street. If you travel a lot in China, in every tourism city, there's a one street like that, only for tourists. Wow, line up.
那个吃饭都吃到10点了。这个买了1份，30。
Wow, it's so strong. I can smell the stinky tofu. This is terrible. The stinky tofu is too strong. Wow. Take a breath. When I traveled with my friends to South China, and they ordered a stinky tofu, but I don't like it. But they encouraged me to have a try, and when I take a bite, it tastes so good. And later, when we go back to that stinky tofu store again, and it's sold out. Okay. Wow, traffic jam.
我啥时候对他和对人家一样了？我跟你朋友嘛。
Okay. And I will go to the other side. Okay, I take a look. There's so many people. So many young people travel around. Sometimes we think this is not a good signal because young people lose their job and they were looking around. Okay. Wow, wow. That end, I have to go back. I have to go back. Okay. The wrong way. Now I'm back on the track. This is the John Tower Street in Beijing. Okay. Okay. And this is the Hutong, old neighborhood of Beijing. It's not crowded. It's okay. I'll take a shortcut. Hutong is the old neighborhood in Beijing. It's all the private residents connect together. I hear the bicycle ring. Wow. This is the old Beijing. So we have to wait for the cars. Because the narrow Hutong was not designed for cars. In the old day, the hierarchical officials would ride a horse or the stand chair. Okay. Now I'm walking in the quiet, peaceful Hutong in Beijing. So this is the old Beijing, the old neighborhood. So Beijing is ancient capital. It's not. It should not be have so many skyscrapers. And let's see. Okay, I'll go this way. And you cannot imagine this is downtown Beijing. So Beijing is very safe because it's the capital and also cameras everywhere. So I feel very peaceful walking in the Hutong in Beijing. Very peaceful. In the downtown Beijing, walking in the Hutong. I see lanterns. Wow, you see here, this residence. So we call it a shared quadrangle. And it used to be, yeah, Beijing is very clean. Beijing, Shanghai is very clean. In the old day, the quadrangle was shared by one family. But later, when the dynasty collapsed, the Manchurian have to sell their residence to other people. And later, when the communists took over and they assigned those quadrangle to different people. I mean, later, several families share one quadrangle. Later, when they have children, there's more and more people. It's getting crowded. So today, if you see that residence in the Hutong is the doors opened, that means it's a public shared quadrangle. So everybody can go in. But if you see the door is closed, that means it's a private family. But the Hutong is very narrow, and also in the old day they don't have a good hygiene facility. Everybody have to use the public bathroom in the old day. Even in the cold winter, you have to go out. But right now, if a private quadrangle, they will make some facility inside, indoor. But if the public share the quadrangle, people still go to the public restroom outside. So here, I'm back on the shopping street, and this is called the Nanluo Guxiang, located on northwest in the Forbidden City. You can see. Oh, and this is the Beijing shopping street. I just take a shortcut because it's too crowded. And but those stores are very similar. I mean, they are like chain store. You can find them exactly the same thing in other tourism city in Shanghai or even Xi'an or Chengdu. And there's a British guy. He opened a store. It's called the Plaster 8. I don't know if that store is still there, but that was popular. And this guy married a Chinese woman and speak fluent Mandarin. But those stores open, close, and the rental on the streets is very high because local people don't come here. It's only for the tourists.
苏州人。
一招你这是一招顶外边。
And this yogurt store has been here over 10 years. It's still crowded. Well, this is fun.
还吃了人家东西买了。
I'll preserve the duck. So it's all touristy stuff, and I guarantee they are not healthy food. Oh, here is a snuff bottle. Oh, this is a chain store, and okay, I'm gonna just go inside. 您好。哎，天津是不是有一个这个店呀？
对呀。
哦，我去过天津那个店。
对。
哦，我可以拍拍吗？
拍吧，
好的，行，谢谢您。Okay, I just allowed to stream here. So this is the sixth generations of the snuff bottle. Snuff bottle spread to China through Philippines about 1720. That's one emperor, and because the Manchurian, they're from northeast of China, and they live by hunting and fishing, so they used to smoke, but it's very dangerous because the smoke can cause a fire. So later, when they found the snuff, this is much better. And there's a different kind of snuff, and also they have the different snuff bottles. In the Forbidden City, there's over 3,000 snuff bottles like this, all made of precious stone. And but today it's not popular because people. I mean, it's a kind of a Chinese herbal medicine. They use a lot of herbs, but just put into like this, just put into your nostril, and you will sneeze. It's good for your health because because it's good for your circulation of your blood. And cream, and this is the fans. And here is a clothing store, and this is the way they make the clothing. Copper body and glue on the compartment, and fill in enamel, and fire in the kiln, and gild. In the old day, the clothing was only belonged to the royal family. Common people don't know this kind of stuff exists. Okay.
一会儿你发吧，刚右转一下，右转一下。
你要说你咬了一口，他那个在这个应该是。
Okay. And this brand is It's a shoe store. This brand is called Feiyue. It's from Shanghai. From Shanghai. I heard this brand is very popular in Europe. Okay, sweaty. Oh, this is like a food market. Okay. Even it's touristy, but when I travel to other city, I try to find a summer street like this and looking around and hang out, having fun. And this is the touristy nightlife in Beijing. And I walked about, I don't know, maybe 3-4 kilometers around the old neighborhood. Okay. Okay, that's almost the end. And so crowded. Wow. So busy. Wow.
3块8一瓶，买5。好多人也说卡。This is a Nanluo Xiang in Beijing, the most touristy and commercial shopping street. 钱哪看看？那里
这是你这是啥？
是你们百院吗？
Oh, this is a Russian goods store. So you can see the Russian dolls. Okay. Okay, and this is the end of the shopping street because it's getting dark and getting quiet. And if I look back, then this is the Nanluguxiang in north of downtown Beijing. Okay, and right now I will finish my live streaming and take the subway, go home. Okay, see you next time. Bye bye.